regular meeting of the Board of Trustees of the McAllen Independent School District will be held Monday, December 11, 2017, beginning at 5:07 p.m. in the Texas room of the Staff Development Center at Lamar Academy, 1009 North 10th Street, McAllen, Texas. At this meeting, there may be discussion and action by the board on the items and subject listed as follows. Items listed on this agenda may be taken in any order other than those shown on this agenda. The regular business portion of the meeting for the public, beginning with agenda item number 3, will begin at approximately 6 p.m. So at this time, we will recess to closed session. The Board of Trustees may go into closed session pursuant to sections 551.071, 551.072, and 551.074 of the Texas Government Code to discuss the following. A, human resource recommendations for school year 2017-2018. B, human resource employee resignations for school year 2017-2018. C, pending and or potential litigation. And D, possible real estate acquisition. So at 5:08, this board is now in closed session. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome audience members in the meeting room today, as well as those that are watching over their computers or mobile devices. It's now 6 p.m. and we are reconvening the 5 p.m. regular board meeting in open session. For the record, there was no action taken by this board in closed session. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I ask that you please rise and join me in the invocation. Lord God, creator of all, remind us now of your guiding presence. Open our minds to the ideas and opportunities before us. Fill our hearts with compassion and generosity for each other. We pray for this day for the well-being and success of our children and our colleagues, our families, and our community. Open our mind to the task at hand. Open our ears to each other, and open our hearts to your will. Bless each of us and grant us wisdom as we work to make decisions that will affect our children today and in the years to come. Be with us and lead us throughout this day. In your precious name we pray. Amen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'll ask Trustee Marco Suarez to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Thank you, gentlemen. If you'll be seated.
You don't have like an extra one.
Now, some of you that arrived early, you may have caught the great baritone tuba sound that was being played for us here in the room. Sunday, many of our students participated in the 29th annual Rio Grande Valley Tuba Christmas program hosted at Nicky Rowe High School. The unique concert brings together tuba and euphonium players of all ages to perform Christmas carols. It's a wonderful stage to showcase the excellent talent that we have not only in our district but across the Rio Grande Valley. Annually, there's about 150 tuba Christmas concerts throughout the world, and the Valley is one of the largest, with 350 to 400 performers each year. Our Fine Arts Director, Jim Egger, has served as a coordinator for this event for many years. I'm going to ask you to give Mr. Egger a round of applause. Tonight, Mr. Egger is here with Mr. Abel Ocañas. He is the Rowe High School Assistant Band Director. Mr. Ocañas, welcome. And 4 of Mr. Ocaña's students, Jorge Segovia, Jesus Rodriguez, Nick Garza, and I'm assuming that Nathan did not make it, but we wish Nathan Alvarado were here. So they're going to play a few short selections from the Tuba Christmas for us. We hope you'll sit back and enjoy. go.
So, let me see what I got. It is Jingle Bells, so we gotta have some what? That's right. Jingle Bells?
Love to. You got it?
I know these are Rose students, but if it's like Mackay's, then we want Jay to get hit.
And some more.
Way to be preemptive.
Now, who does this sound like?
Mr. Bella.
Farina. Whatever you want. And I've got.
Where I'm from, we do it like this.
You be the conductor.
So, here we go. Y'all ready? 1, 2, ready, and go. Where are you going?
Jingle bells.
You feel left out?
He's gonna be conductor.
All right, so we'll have our next show at 11 o'clock. Please tip your waiters. Try the veal. We are going to recess the 5 p.m. meeting and proclamations. Recognition of Lamar Academy Career Technical Education Audio Video student, Dr. Gonzalez.
Yes, sir. New York City's All-American High School Film Festival recently honored Ramiro Cantu, a high school senior, for placing 7th at this internationally recognized event. Ramiro is enrolled in our Career Technical Education Audio Video Practicum, and at this time, Dr. Ibarra will introduce our outstanding honoree.
Thank you. It gives me great pleasure to recognize Ramiro Cantu from Lamar Academy. Please come forth. Ramiro is a second-year student in the district's KMAC program and produced a short film called Refugees Welcome about the Syrian refugee crisis. The idea for the film was inspired by the media and culture lesson from his KMAC class that teaches students about how the media shapes and influences the world's perceptions of racial, cultural, religious, and gender groups. Ramiro submitted the 3-minute short film to several festivals and earned 2 international recognitions. He placed first in the PSA film category in New York City at the All-American High School Film Festival and was a top 10 finalist in the 7th Annual International Crime and Punishment Film Festival in Istanbul, Turkey. The Turkish festival was not a high school competition, but instead a full-fledged contest for adults with crews and often government grants. Ramiro's was one of 10 selected to screen out of more than 1,000 films submitted worldwide. His teacher is here with us today, and he is Robert Garza. Is the right name, Robert? Is it Robert? And also joining us tonight is Director of CTE, Ms. Lily Sandoval Silva. And I'd like to ask Ramiro's parents to stand to be recognized as well. Congratulations.
Next up, we have the recognition of award for Migrant Data Clerk of Texas for 2017. Dr. Gonzalez.
Yes, sir. The Association of Migrant Educators of Texas recently recognized McAllen ISD's very own Veronica Montemayor with the Migrant Data Clerk of Texas Award. She was selected by her peers for job performance and acknowledged for going the extra mile for the migrant students of James Nicky Rowe High School. Dr. Ibarra and Dr. Bebon, please introduce our special honoree.
Yes, of course. Veronica Montemayor, if you can please step forth to be recognized. Veronica's hard work on behalf of the migrant population is evident by the increase of attendance, lowering of disciplinary referrals, and 100% graduation rate for the migrant students at Rowe High School for 3 straight years. She has offered herself to countless opportunities that help the migrant students to succeed both in and out of school. The migrant parents frequently call upon her for support with their children and their many activities. She is a true asset to the migrant department. And also joining us, is, of course, is Dr. Cynthia Bebon, Director of Migrant Education.
Next up, recognition of UIL Pigskin Jubilee Marching Band Contest Superior Ratings for McAllen High School, Memorial High School, and Rowe High School bands. Dr. Gonzalez.
Yes, sir. On Saturday, October 21st, the McAllen High School Band, the Memorial High School Band, and the James Nicky Rowe High School Band all earned Division I superior ratings at the UIL Pigskin Jubilee Marching Band Contest. This is the highest rating possible and quite an honor. At this time, Dr. Ibarra and Mr. Egger will introduce our staff and our wonderful students.
Yes, thank you. This contest was held at McAllen's Memorial Stadium. It has to be noted that each of the high school marching bands are the largest group of students that perform as one group from each school. Success in this field requires much student talent, cooperation, and a lot of hard work. These students and their directors need to be congratulated for another very successful marching band season that started many months ago. Because we cannot bring the entire marching band and staff to this meeting, with us today are the drum majors, color guard captains, and the head band directors from each school. We'll start with McAllen High School. Drum major, Andrea Davila. Drum major, Ileana Rocha. Drum major, Jordan Salas. Color Guard Captain Alicia Barnes. Jason Dunn is the director of the bands for McAllen High School, and Albert Canales is the Mac High principal. We'll continue with Memorial High School, drum major Clarissa Garcia. Drum major Alexandria Rodriguez. Drum major Angeles Silva. Color Guard Captain Enrique Holguin. And Color Guard Captain Victoria Porras. Angel Martinez is the director of bands for Memorial High School, and Pedro Alvarez is the Memorial High School principal. From Rowe High School, drum major Angela Arzola. Drum major David Campos. Drum major Cassandra Covarrubias. Color Guard Captain Hector Lopez. Color Guard Captain Infinity Jimenez. Roberto Garza is the director of bands for Rowe High School, and Monica Kaufman is the Rowe High School principal. And director of fine arts, Mr. Jim Egger. At this time, we would like to ask the parents of these students to stand to be recognized.
Any parents that want to snap the picture, now's the time. If you'll give Dr. Gonzalez a second to jump back in. All right, congratulations, guys. Thank you again. Next item up, we have the recognition of drill team members from McAllen High School, Memorial High School, and Rowe High School selected to perform at the Macy's Day Parade in New York City. Dr. Gonzalez.
Yes, sir. On Thanksgiving Day, several of our McAllen ISD drill team members performed at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City. And at this time, Dr. Ibarra and Mr. Egger will introduce our wonderful students.
Yes, these students attended separate summer camps in which they earned the opportunity to apply to participate in the parade based on their performance. For them, the opportunity was a unique chance to perform among some of the nation's finest as part of the Spirit of American Dance Stars. The 3-hour parade has been in existence since 1924 and is now the largest in the world, with more than 8,000 participants, an estimated 3.5 million spectators in New York City, and over 50 million people at home watching the parade. The students are from McAllen High School under the direction of Rachel Castillo Ruiz, Casey Favata, senior, Gianna Eason, senior, Maddie Torres, senior, Ms. Rachel Cantu, Mac High dance teacher, Mr. Canales, principal. He's here, he's not here. From Memorial High School, Victoria Miramontes, senior. Ms. Olympia De Leon is the Memorial High School dance teacher. Mr. Pedro Alvarez, principal. From Rowe High School, Ana Lisa Ochoa, senior. Ms. Susan Thomas is the Rowe High School dance teacher. Ms. Monica Kaufman is the principal at Rowe High School. And of course, Mr. Egger is Director of Fine Arts. We would like to also ask the parents to stand to be recognized.
Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have item 7E, recognition of James Nicky Rowe varsity volleyball team. Dr. Gonzalez.
Yes, sir. This evening we recognize the James Nicky Rowe varsity girls regional quarterfinal champions. Let's give them a round of applause. Good job, girls. The girls worked hard all season and fought their way to the regional tournament. Dr. Barrera and Coach Paula will tell us more.
We'll start off by introducing our team. First of all, we have Renee Alonso, Karina de la Rosa, Bianca Ramirez, Jacqueline Alanis, Isabella Lopez. Our coaching staff, we start off with our head coach and coach of the year, Coach Magda Canales. Coach Sonia Gorena. Coach Vitala Ramirez. Coach Aurora Ochoa. Our row athletic coordinator, Coach Robert Torres. Robert Flores. And principal of Nicky Rowe High School, Ms. Monica Kaufman.
The Rowe volleyball team ended their season with an impressive overall record of 35-8 and a district record of 11-1. Throughout the entire season, the girls were determined to fight through every single game, came together as one unit to achieve their goals.
The Rowe varsity team had great successes at the tournaments they competed at. They won the first place at the Mackay Pound Fest tournament and at the Memorial Labor Day tournament. Their impressive titles include district champions, by-district champions, area champions, regional quarterfinal champions, and regional tournament appearance team. All district selections for this year include most valuable player, Jackie Alanis, defensive specialist player, Karina de la Rosa, first team, Adriana Martinez, second team all district, Kayla Cruz and Bianca Martinez, and honorable mention, Renee Alonso. Congratulations to the team.
A special thanks to all the parents for allowing all of us to work with your daughters and for all of your support. Also, a special thanks to our athletic coordinators, Mr. Raul Vega and Coach Bobby Flores. Thank you also, Mrs. Kaufman, for your continued support. And so, parents, if you're all here, please stand and be recognized. Feel free to take pictures if you like.
1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3.
What a woman. 1, 2, 3.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Our next item on the agenda is recognition of the Memorial High School varsity volleyball team. Dr. Gonzalez.
Yes, sir. Congratulations to the Memorial Girls Varsity Volleyball Regional Quarterfinal Champions for a hard-fought, successful season. Let's give the girls a round of applause. Very, very good. They worked very hard as a team, and they earned their way to the regional tournament. We're very, very proud of them, and we have Dr. Barrera and Coach Paula Gonzalez that'll introduce our champions.
We start off with our player introductions with Demi Banks, Bethany Caldwell, Jocelyn Everett, Meredith Garcia, Natalie Glasper, Dylan Guerra, Macy Henderson, Alexia Cruz, Sydney Marburger, Andrea Munguia, Jaden Olson, Mia Perez, Valeria Treviño, and Evelyn Whitworth. Introducing our coaching staff, we start off with head coach, Coach Lorena Lopez, Coach Cynthia Oyervides, Coach Inez Villalobos, and Coach Audra Benavides. Principal of Memorial High School, Mr. Pete Alvarez.
The 2017 Mustang volleyball team had another extraordinary season with a record of 31-9 overall and 10-2 in the district. The Mustangs finished top 16 in the state for their third consecutive year and executed an outstanding performance at the Region 4 UIL Regional Tournament. This year's tournament season ended up with 2 top 3 finishes and a great showing at the San Antonio Northeast Side Tournament, considered to be one of the toughest tournaments in the state. By defeating San Antonio, Madison, Judson, Laredo United, and Cibolo Steel, they are able to win the Silver Constellation Trophy.
During district play, the team split with both sister schools in order to solidify a second place finish in a trip to the state playoffs for the 33rd time in the school's history. Having defeated Del Rio and 2 reigning district champions, PSJ Memorial and Laredo Alexander, the team earned a by-district, area, and regional quarterfinal championship. The team battled at the regional tournament versus San Antonio O'Connor in an exciting and challenging matchup, and though they were not victorious, they represented their school district, and the city of McAllen well and made everyone proud. 6 individual girls were awarded 36A honors, and 4 seniors were named to the Texas Girls Coaches Association All-State Academic Team. The awards will be announced at the banquet tomorrow, and Coach Lopez made me swear to secrecy. Last but not least, Lexi Cruz will be continuing her volleyball career at Southern Arkansas University. Go Mule Riders!
Go Mule Riders! A special thanks to the parents and administration for your continued support throughout the season, and to the seniors for another memorable volleyball season. Good luck in college, and we wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Parents, please stand and be recognized. Go Mule Riders! I taught there. Yeah. Mule Riders. Southern Arkansas Mule Riders.
Hang on, ladies. Your parents are going to take pictures now. Congratulations again, ladies. Moving on, item 7G, recognition of Memorial High School varsity football team. Dr. Gonzalez.
Yes, sir, and yet another great recognition. The Memorial Mustangs varsity football team once again showed great hard work and teamwork and effort. We know that a lot of discipline and execution went in, a lot of grit from these young men and the coaching staff, and they brought home the 36A championship for the district and for by district. Let's give them a round of applause. Very proud of these young men and their coaches, and we will let Dr. Barrera and Coach Paula Gonzalez tell us more about this outstanding team.
Starting off with our team introductions, we have Kalichi Wachaku. Anthony Castro. Jonathan Larson. Campbell Spades. Nathan Sanchez. Joshua Sanchez. Sean Scugan. Miguel Almaguer Jr. Michael Morales. Menton Murray. Ace Chavez. Isagani Luistro. David Duran Garcia. Christopher Lara. Marcus Robles. Romeo Garcia. Aaron Ramirez. Axel Hernandez. Eliseo Sandoval Jr. Daniel Domian. Carson Kinney. And Francisco Opaso. Starting off with our coaching staff, we have our head coach and coach of the year, Coach Bill Littleton. Coach Moses Patterson. Coach Stevo Gonzalez. Coach Octavio Oyervides. Coach Jody Medina. Coach Darren Earnhardt. Coach Anthony Velarde. Coach Frank Maldonado. Coach Jesus Mora Sainz. And campus principal, Mr. Pete Alvarez.
This year, the Memorial Mustang varsity football team compiled a record of 9 wins and 3 losses, accomplishing several feats along the way. The players worked extremely hard this past offseason to excel in what many called a rebuilding year.
As a team, the Mustangs finished the year with a McAllen City Championship, a District 36A District Championship, a by-district championship, and were area finalists. This year marks the 7th straight McAllen City Championship dating back to 2011. 4th straight district championship since 2014, 27th straight district win, and another trip to the UIL state playoffs. We are also up for 15 Texas Academic All-State Awards this season, which is an achievement in itself for our players. Announcing the District 36A awards received this year. Under special awards, we have District Most Valuable Player, Coach Campbell Spades. Player Campbell Spades. Defensive Newcomer of the Year, Kalichi Wachaku. Defensive Line First Team, Christopher Lara. Defensive end, first team, Axel Hernandez. Inside linebacker, first team, Nathan Sanchez. Outside linebacker, first team, Frank Opaso. Corner, first team, Ace Chavez. Corner, first team, Isagani Luistro. Fullback, first team, Emiliano Cruz. Quarterback, first team, Sean Scugan. Tight end, first team, Josh Sanchez. Center, first team, Marcus Robles. Guard, first team, Aaron Ramirez. Tackle, first team, Ricky Garcia. And also first team kicker, Ricky Garcia. Safety, second team, Michael Morales. Slot receiver, second team, Ethan Bazan. Defensive line, honorable mention, Mark Gutierrez. Defensive end, honorable mention, David Duran. Inside linebacker, honorable mention, Jacob Bagstead. Split end, honorable mention, Johnny Larson. Quarterback, honorable mention, Angel Almaguer. Halfback, honorable mention, AJ Castro. Guard, honorable mention, Alex Escobar. And tackle, honorable mention, Cesar Davila. Congratulations to all.
We are extremely proud of all the accomplishments of this team, as well as the individual accolades which came along the way. The success of the team came in, no doubt, but built upon the hard work and dedication of all of these young men. It is through the determination, the attitude, the sweat and of all these young men and the countless others before them that the mighty Mustang football family has built. Congratulations to you all. Parents of these fine athletes, please stand and be recognized.
Congratulations.
Feel free to take pictures.
After one.
Let's get everyone a little tight. There you go. Very good.
Doc, try to fit in. No.
All right, big smiles, everyone.
We need to see Nathan Sanchez's jersey underneath his jacket.
All right. Big smiles, everyone. 1, 2, 3. Big smiles, everyone. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Parents.
Parents.
How about another round of applause for the Mustangs?
Thank you.
Moving on to item 7H. Recognition of McAllen ISD and business services by the Texas Controller of Public Accounts, Finance, and Debt Obligation Awards. Dr. Gonzalez.
Yes, sir. The Texas Comptroller of Public Accounts has awarded the McAllen ISD Business Office with the Transparency Star Award in the area of finance and debt obligation. Ms. Garcia is here to introduce our outstanding business office team. Ms. Garcia.
Thank you. Once again, McAllen ISD and the business office is recognized for their outstanding efforts in financial transparency. The Debt Obligation Star is for exemplary efforts in creating financial transparency around public debt. And the Transparency Star in the area of traditional finance is for exemplary efforts in creating financial transparency around public services and spending decisions. The Transparency Stars program recognizes local governments across Texas that are striving to meet a high standard for financial transparency online. These efforts provide citizens with clear, consistent information about public spending in a user-friendly format. In regards to the traditional finances Transparency Star, McAllen ISD is 1 out of 50 school districts in the state of Texas that have achieved this. As far as the Debt Obligation Star, McAllen ISD is 1 out of 22 districts in the state. So please join me in congratulating business services staff. Payroll department, we have here today Mr. Lázaro Ramos, our staff accountant. Ashley Jaime, our payroll director. Dianita Diaz, our coordinator for accounting. And Miss Iris Luna, our director for accounting. We also have with us Janie Brooks, our budget specialist for business office. And then leading the department is Miss Cynthia Medranos Richards, our chief financial officer. Congratulations to you all.
And Assistant Superintendent for Business Operations, Lorena Garcia.
All right, Lorena. Great job. There's the committee right there. That's what did it. That's what did it. That's the guy.
Stretch out. Larry? Larry? Yeah, come here. Okay. All right, Mr. Suarez will be departing the meeting. He's going to go play dad right now. Good luck, sir. Break a leg at the choir. We will continue on with item 8A, Instructional Services Briefing. The chair is Mr. Conrado Alvarado.
Thank you, Mr. President. Trustee Debbie Crane and myself met with Dr. Ibarra individually over the phone, and we had a couple items. We had 4 recognitions, with a couple being the migrant data clerk for of Texas winning, so that was a big honor. And obviously recognizing our drill team members and all the members of the bands was also incredible. I'm glad we were able to do that. And it highlights the talented students that we have in McAllen ISD. We do have some items for action, including improving a new agreement with Science Pharmacy and allowing our students to continue education with them. Doubletree also has stepped up and be community partners, so we're excited for that. We're also going to be discussing Brainchild to help with our migrant students as well too. So
All right.
that's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Alvarado. Our Business Operations Chair, Mr. Larry Esparza.
Thank you, Mr. President. We met Friday morning, I believe, Mr. Vela and Mrs. Garcia over the phone to discuss the following items: the recognitions, which involved our business department that we just had right now. There'll be a report regarding the monthly financial and investment report for October, which is a very good report. And then there's a budget amendment for fiscal year ending July 1st, 2017, ending June 30th, 2018. That's all we have.
All right. Thank you, sir. District Operations Briefing. The chair is Marco Suarez. He departed, so we'll turn it back over to Mr. Esparza.
Thank you. We met with Dr. Barrera, and there was a couple of the items were the recognitions that we just went through earlier. Also, there's one is a TASB policy update. Today would be the first reading, and final payment for the AC unit for Mac High Gymnasium, and the approval for the security cameras at Mac High. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll hold the meeting as we don't have enough members to continue on the stage. Thank you.
Mr. Vela? Is there another meeting? Is there another meeting?
There's a sidebar going on.
Gotta wait for him to tag you in.
Once there's a tag. Item 8B1, the report regarding facilities maintenance and operations monthly projects, submitted by Dr. Barrera. Dr. Gonzalez.
Yes, sir. This is a monthly report for the facilities.
My apologies. We
Yes.
skipped over the human resources briefing. The chair is Debbie Crane Aliceda. Sorry, Trustee Aliceda.
That's okay. There's actually nothing to report. It was a really quick meeting. There's not much, well, there's a lot going on, but we're good.
Okay. Now we'll move on to item 8B1, the report regarding facilities maintenance and operations monthly projects. Dr. Gonzalez.
Yes, sir. This is a monthly report for the Facilities Maintenance and Operation Department. Dr. Barrera and Ruben Trevino are here to walk us through this month's projects. This item is for information only. Mr. Trevino?
Good evening. This is a report for the FM&O projects that are going on in the district for the month of November. On the first slide, we've got ongoing projects right now, the new fire alarm installs, Lincoln, Alvarez, Lamar Administration, and the HR building. The pre-bid was held this morning. The first advertisement was last Wednesday. Second advertisement is scheduled for this coming Wednesday, and the bid opening for these 5 projects will be December the 20th. It'll be presented in the recommendation will be presented in the January meeting. The McAllen High School security camera install, that we received bids last week, and that'll be coming up on the agenda item to approve contract. The chiller replacements at the following schools: Roosevelt, Bonham, Memorial, Cathy, and Crockett. Pricing has been obtained already, and we're currently working on placing the order for delivery in early February. The next one, the next slide is an EMIST, a 360-degree electrostatic spray system that we're currently looking into. This particular machine is a cordless, battery-operated machine that is used to sanitize the classroom areas, hallways, different areas in the school. There's no wiping involved, no cross-contamination. One person should cover about 54,000 square feet in 1 hour. It reduces our chemical costs. It'll also optimize on our labor cost, and it should increase our daily attendance. We've tested this machine already at about 15 of our campuses. Supervisors for each vertical team have gone out and performed the testing of the machine, and we're currently looking into budgeting for purchasing a couple of these machines.
Ruben, is that excuse me, Mr. President.
Yes, sir.
Is that like a steamer or what is it?
Currently, what's being used right now in the district are foggers. And those are the ones where you put your chemical in and you have to go around with all the wiring and everything. This particular machine here, we can use the same chemical that we're using. It's just more efficient, and it's a battery operated machine that will, I mean, just
So you're just walking around
you
spraying
just walk
them?
around and spray it, and it, right comes to it, all the surfaces.
Okay.
It's a hospital grade actually. There's a lot of ER units that are using it, and different hospitals are using that particular equipment already.
And we own one already?
No, we borrowed one from the manufacturer. They sent it to me for about 4 weeks. We've tested it. We did roughly around 15, 16 campuses, and we're looking into budgeting to see if we can purchase a couple.
What's the cost, if you don't mind me?
The approximate cost of one of those machines is around $4,600, $4,700 for one machine. The goal is to eventually have 3, and the next slide is our custodial vertical teams. We now have 3 of the supervisors that take care of all the custodial needs for the 3 vertical teams, along with the district buildings that we have. And the idea is to have 1 machine per vertical team and only 1 user, which would be the supervisor doing their routine weekly visits and desanitizing as well.
And you talk about the weekly visits, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So every school within the vertical team gets touched every week?
Right now, it's every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yes.
And with the other machine that we had, how often do we touch it? I mean, would this increase your frequency?
It would increase it, and it would be a lot more efficient.
Okay.
And you do every single classroom? Is that what you're saying? You go
Yes.
to every classroom?
And when the machine was tested, it was about 1 elementary, one person could do 1 elementary in about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Of course, they were just testing it, getting used to it. So that's the ratio that we got.
That's restrooms, that's
Yes.
all areas.
The entire
Gymnasiums.
Gymnasiums, locker rooms.
Locker rooms. Wow. Any further questions?
The next slide is the ongoing projects that we had throughout the Thanksgiving break. There was 2 portables relocated. One, which is a storage portable to the administration Crockett Annex for IT. That used to be housed behind central office. It's a storage building for technology. And the other portable relocation is the single unit portable now at Milam that is currently being worked on. And we're hoping to have that ready by the end of this coming week. The McAllen High School baseball field improvements, all sod has been installed. Everything is on schedule. The first mowing was last week, and the field looks good right now, and everything's according to schedule.
First mowing was pre or post snow?
Free.
Pre-snow. Any damage from the snow?
No, we're good.
Okay. Mr. Alvarado.
Yes, sir. Mr. Trevino, it looks good. I drove by and saw the McAllen field. I might have missed this on the last time, but we're next moving on to Memorial and Row.
At the end of the season, yes, sir.
Okay.
We've got the topography studies in already. We're working on some preliminary numbers to present to the board for the 3 softball fields and the 2 additional baseball fields.
Thank you, sir.
The following slide is the Roosevelt Elementary School security entrance upgrade. This is a new office area. As you can see on the slide, you can see 2 reception windows. One of them is on the inside of the school. The other one is before you get through the safety doors. This was the same project that was done over at
Bonham.
Jackson, Bonham, and Garza's also starting to be worked on, and Roosevelt is currently being worked on right now. The completed projects is the Nicky Rowe High School bleacher replacements. This project was completed right before the regional volleyball tournament, just in time for it, and everything turned out well so far. Another completed project over the Thanksgiving break was a couple of offices that got the carpet removal, which were some of the last ones remaining at the administration building. That's been now completed.
It's a familiar office, so I'm not sure who that is.
eye wash stations that are being installed in the CTE classrooms, 3 at McAllen High School and 1 at James Dickey Rowe High School. Those have been completed as well. The exterior basketball court restriping, that is an aerial shot courtesy of our MISD PD drone.
Wow.
That is the actual court over at Morris Middle School. We've gone ahead and finished Morris, Brown, and Fossum, and are going through all the middle schools, making sure they get the same striping where it allows it. As you can see on some of these courts, this is a newly resurfaced court at Morris. Mr. McCleany was instrumental. The 2 goals that you see on the yellow court were donated to the campus by Performance Therapeutics, and that created an additional full-size court in the middle. So now they have 8 basketball goals, and we added the dot drills and the ladder drills on both sides.
Mr. Torino, correct me if I'm wrong, but this was not budgeted at the beginning of the year, but you found additional money through savings through other projects that allowed you to complete this?
Yeah, this was through some savings on the paving projects that we had there at Morris.
Any other questions?
The preparations all went well, worked well with the city of McAllen for the Christmas holiday parade. We're currently working on submitting our fees to the city, and that's for the hours that some district personnel worked with them, and we'll be submitting that later on this week.
And we're not approving Mr. Florina's time for being an announcer, right? I mean, that's not included.
I fall under a different department, sir.
Oh, okay.
A couple of other ongoing projects is the 16 partition installs. That is now complete as of today over at Roosevelt. Milam had 1 room partition that we took down and finished that up over Thanksgiving break. The district-wide painting continues. The relocated portable is continuing to get finished up. The grounds will be overseeding all baseball and softball fields here in the next week, right before we go on break. And the tree trimming continues district-wide for the grounds department. The HVAC, the mariachi portable is now complete with a complete new unit. Computer lab over at Bonham had a replacement of a 3-ton unit. Plumbing, the water fountain installs continue at the different campuses. McAllen High School tennis courts area, the Lincoln Middle School main hallway. We had 2 water heater installs over the break, 1 at Lincoln, 1 at Hendricks. Electrical projects, the exterior lighting maintenance continues throughout the district. Power for projectors were installed at Pettis Elementary School, 2, 1 in the cafeteria and the other one in the library, and also 2 at Morris Middle School over the break. Library services remodel, the sub-panel upgrade was completed and is now almost complete now. And the exterior light pole assessment should be complete here pretty quick, and I'll be presenting that in the next month for the light pole assessment that we did with our on-call structural engineer.
Excellent.
The next slide is a slide on the Crockett Annex. There was some, I guess, some questions that were brought up on the possibility of a city using some of the areas as a garden area, and we put this slide in here to kind of illustrate the south area that is obtained or is in use by the city, and the north, which are the 2 areas that have the letter A on. And that is on an MOU agreement that was back in 2014. And on Article 3 of the agreement, Section 3.1, you'll see where it explains where the city can use for, irrigation, gardening of the landscape areas, along with they will maintain them and provide receptacles for garbage and trash pickup.
Just so that everyone's aware, this is in light of the fire station number 2 renovation and the community garden that they have right next to it. They've reached out to us asking if we would mind taking the community garden on at the Crockett Annex. And Dr. Gonzalez had a good meeting with Roy Rodriguez, city manager, and there's been some discussion. Obviously, any move that we make has to come to board approval before we say yay or nay on this. So this is an information packet for right now, but it will come up later on for discussion.
For the month of November, we had 866 work orders submitted, 1,021 completed for the month of November. That includes some completion of some carry forward work orders from the previous month.
Mr. Trevino, I'm sorry, just on the work orders, in lieu of the cold spell that we had, do we have any facilities that were down or any issues with heaters or?
No electrical power outages, as far as minimal. One small power outage at Sanchez Elementary that lasted maybe 2 or 3 minutes and the lights came back on right away. So that was the only thing that
Awesome.
we went through.
Thank you, sir.
Any further questions for Mr. Trevino? Thank you, sir.
On behalf of Facilities Maintenance and Operations staff, happy holidays and thank you all for your support.
Thank you, sir, and the same to you and yours. We appreciate you. Item 8B2, the report regarding the monthly financial and investment report for October 2017. Dr. Gonzalez.
Yes, sir. Ms. Garcia will present the monthly financials for October 2017. This item is for information only. Ms. Garcia.
Well, speaking of financial transparency, tonight I bring before you 2 reports from our monthly financial and, of course, our investment report. We first have a report that you can see on the screen that is the general fund comparison of budget to revenues, expenditures, and encumbrances. And this is one of the reports that business office prepares and our community can see on our financial transparency website, posted on there. This report compares the prior year approved budget and the current year budget, as well as the year-to-date actual expenditures through the month of October 31st. In terms of the revenues, the year-to-date actual is $63,915,000, and in terms of expenditures, the bottom subtotal is $67,515,000. At this time, for the month of October, revenues are $3.5 million under expenditures, leaving a preliminary ending fund balance for the period of $83.4 million. The second report is the monthly investment report. This is a summary of our district's portfolio. Our beginning book value was $106 million, and ending book value was $111.8 million. The district's average yield to maturity for this period is 1.085%, which is a very good yield. We continue to see increased interest earnings. This graph shows a diversification of our district's portfolio, and the different slices show the different types of investments that the school district has. The majority of the funds are invested in Texpool and Lone Star, but we do have some securities as well as our depository Frost Bank. October 31st month ending total earnings of interest are $92,275.38, which brings the fiscal year to date total so far to $332,213.29. And that concludes our financial report.
Any questions for Ms. Garcia? None being heard. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Item 9A, this is items that were discussed in closed session. 9A, the approval of human resource recommendations for school year 2017-2018.
So moved.
I have a motion by Trustee Alvarado. Is there a second? Second. Second by Trustee Vela. Any comments, questions, concerns? None being heard. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. The ayes carry it 5-0. Item 9B, Human Resource Employee Resignations for school year 2017-2018. This is FYI only. Dr. Gonzalez.
Yes, sir. Human Resources is submitting a list of resignations for the 2017-2018 school year under separate cover for discussion during closed session. And again, this is for information only.
Thank you, sir. Item 9C, pending and/or potential litigation. Mr. Crane.
No report this time.
Thank you, sir. And item 9D, possible real estate acquisition.
Also no report.
Thank you very much, sir. Item 10A, the instructional services items, the approval of the agreement number 2017-128, Signs Pharmacies and McAllen ISD's Career Technical Education Program. Dr. Gonzalez.
McAllen ISD provides students with the unique laboratory opportunities through academic and technical courses that lead to industry-recognized certifications. And this agreement with Science Pharmacy will expand the project-based learning opportunities for our students in the Health Science Pharmacy program, and we are requesting action on this item.
What say you, board?
I move to approve.
We have a motion by Mr. Vela for approval. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Aliceta. Any comments, questions, or concerns? None being heard. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. The ayes carry it 5-0. Item 10A2, approval of the affiliation agreement number 2017-129, Doubletree Hotel and McAllen ISD's Career Technical Education Program. Dr. Gonzalez.
Yes, sir. The McAllen ISD provides students enrolled in the culinary program the opportunity to job shadow professionals in the area of restaurant management. And this learning experience hosted at the McAllen Doubletree Hotel will prepare our students for the ProStart Industry certification, and we are requesting action on this item.
All right. We have a motion by Trustee Aliceta. Is there a second? Second by Trustee Vela. Comments, questions, concerns? None being heard. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. The ayes carry it 5-0. Thanks to Doubletree and Science Pharmacy for their partnering with our Career and Technical Education Program. Item 10A3, approval of number 2017-130, consent of assignment of the agreement form from ECS Learning Systems Incorporated to Asteria Education Incorporated. Dr. Gonzalez.
Yes, sir. Asteria Education is requesting district consent to the assignment of the agreement for the ECS Learning Systems to Asteria. This consent agreement will allow the district to continue to purchase a sole source research-based test preparation and instructional materials for the STAR examination, and we are requesting action on this item.
What say you, board?
So moved.
I have a motion by Trustee Alvarado. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Vela. Any comments, questions? None being heard. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. The ayes carry it 5-0. Item 10A4, approval of sole source purchase number 2017-119, Brainchild Study Buddy mobile devices. Dr. Gonzalez.
Yes, sir. The Migrant Education Program seeks to purchase Brainchild Study Buddy learning mobile devices with accompanying software in order to better assist our migrant children with academic proficiency skills, and we are requesting action on this item.
What say you, board?
So moved.
I have a motion by Trustee Aliceta. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Esparza. Comments, questions? With none being heard, let's take it to vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. The ayes carry it 5-0. Item 10B1, approval of the 2017-2018 list of certified Texas Teacher Evaluation and Support System T-Test appraisers. Dr. Gonzalez.
Yes, sir. The McAllen ISD Board of Trustees annually approve the list of certified teacher appraisers. We are requesting action on this item.
So moved.
I have a motion by Trustee Aliceta.
Second.
Second by Trustee Vela. Any comments, questions? None being heard. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. The ayes carry it 5-0. Item 10C1, discussion of the Texas Association of School Board Policy Manual Update 109. This is the first reading. Dr. Gonzalez.
Yes, sir. This is a routine TASB practice, and Update 109 represents changes to our policies presented as a first reading tonight with final approval in January, so no action is required this evening.
Thank you very much, sir. Item 10C2, approval of final payment to Central Air and Heating Services Incorporated for the competitive seal proposal number 2016-100 McAllen High School HVAC upgrade to main gymnasium. Dr. Gonzalez.
Yes, sir. The facilities maintenance and operations staff has walked the project site with the contractor and certifies that all required work has been completed, and we are requesting action on this item.
Mr. Trevino, are we able to hang meat in the Mac High gym yet?
It feels like it.
It feels like it according to Mr. Alvarado. All right. I have a motion by Trustee Vela. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Esparza. Any comments or questions? None being heard, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. The ayes carry it 5-0. Item 10C3, approval of the competitive seal proposal 2017-134, McAllen High School camera upgrade. Dr. Gonzalez.
Yes, sir. Administration is requesting approval for the 128 cameras for our security system at McAllen High School. The contract is pending performance bonds and final legal review by our school attorney, and we are requesting action on this item.
All right. What say you, board?
I move to approve.
Mr. Vela moves to approve. Is there a second?
Subject to legal review.
The motion is to approve subject to legal review.
Second.
I have a second by Trustee Aliceda. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. The ayes carry it 5-0. Item 10D1, approval of the McAllen Independent School District November budget amendment for fiscal year beginning July 1st, 2017, ending June 30th, 2018. Dr. Gonzalez.
Yes, sir. Administration is recommending the approval of the November 2017 budget amendment for the 2017-2018 fiscal year. Once again, we are requesting action on this item.
All right. What say you, board?
Move to approve.
We have a motion from Mr. Vela to approve. A second from Mr. Esparza. Any comments, questions? None being heard. All in favor of approval signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. The ayes carry it 5-0. Item 10E, superintendent items, strategy branding, the McAllen ISD holiday activities. Dr. Gonzalez.
Yes, sir. During this time of the year, there are many holiday activities involving our students, and we've had a holiday card contest, and we'll announce the winners later this week. And also, we had kids participating in the annual Tuba Christmas concert and the McAllen Holiday Parade, and we have a video we'd like to share with you all.
Fantastic.
And welcome back to South Texas. We are getting super close to the kickoff of the McAllen Holiday Parade. More than 200,000 people are again expected to line the route this year. Now, one of the drill teams that they'll be seeing tonight, the Mac High Steppers. Roy Cantu has their story.
Girls, attend. All right, ready? Get into beginning position. We're going to do it again.
The Mac High Steppers are excited about performing a high-kicking Christmas spectacular at the McAllen Holiday Parade. They are known for their synchronization.
High kicks are really hard to learn and to get the hang of. You know, drill team is a really hard thing because it's not only dance, but it's also responsibility and teamwork and, you know, just helping each other out.
Senior Gianna Eason has been high kicking with the Mac High Steppers since her freshman year.
I love to perform. It's been something that I've loved doing since I was really, really small. It's so cool because you get to tell a story without really using your words.
Gianna says when you join the Mac High Steppers, you learn about tradition.
Over the years, we still have Mac High Steppers come back and they still know how to do the stand routines and they know how to do the alma mater because we've been doing the same thing for years and it's become a tradition.
What the Steppers enjoy most about wearing the traditional outfit is when they meet children. They say being a role model is part of the magic.
I would encourage them, first off, because anybody can be a dancer, but yeah, I would encourage them to keep practicing and just to, you know, keep stretch every day and always like practice their kicks, their splits, and everything that they have to do.
Mac High Steppers director Rachel Castillo agrees that tradition is key to their success.
We brought back the petticoat and the boots, and we're trying to bring back some of the famous little steps of the Steppers, but Steppers have always been a team of kicks, and we dance with the band, so that's a tradition here big time in McAllen.
Rachel says practice makes perfect.
It takes a lot to keep the team together and to look synchronized. They prepare many hours.
After their busy football and Thanksgiving holiday, the Steppers are setting their eyes on the 4th annual McAllen Holiday Parade.
We love the holiday parade. The girls look forward to being in this every single year. We just, you know, the cheer and the holiday spirit, we're all into it.
The drill team members are excited to make their way down the parade route.
It's amazing. It's crazy to see how many people actually are in McAllen, like seeing every, you know, organization and like dance and performers go out there and like march and dance in front of everyone. It's amazing.
Gianna believes it's the magic of Christmas that brings everyone together.
I just think it's so great because there's so many big floats and all the kids and it gives everybody a chance to come together and celebrate the holidays and be happy and be a family. You know, that's what McAllen is.
It's all about tradition with these Mac High dancers. They'll be putting their best foot forward, stepping their way into the Christmas holidays. For the City of McAllen, I'm Roy Cantu.
Now, while we wait for the parade, there's lots of food, fun, and entertainment.
Great package, and we appreciate the partnership of the City of McAllen media team led by Roy Cantu and his group there. We appreciate that. Item 10F, Board of Trustees. The minutes for each meeting of the Board of Education are traditionally brought to the board for approval, and after approval, the minutes become the official record of board action. So we are looking to approve the regular board meeting from October 23rd, 2017. That's the 5 p.m. meeting, and the approval of the Board of Education meeting minutes for the special board meeting from October 23rd, 2017. What say you, board?
So moved.
I have a motion by Trustee Alvarado.
Second.
A second by Trustee Vela. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. The ayes carry it 5-0. Item 10F2, approval of the resolution of the Board of Trustees for the McAllen Independent School District expressing its nomination for the appraisal district directors for 2018-2019 Hidalgo County Appraisal District Board of Directors. The Board of Trustees is needing to approve the resolution for the 2018 Hidalgo County Appraisal District Board of Directors elections. You elected 2 folks last meeting, and today we will make it final by casting our approval of the votes. So what say you, board?
So moved.
I have a motion by Trustee Vela. A second?
Yes, sir.
Second by Trustee Alvarado. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. The ayes carry it 5-0. Item 10F3, this is the report regarding the board member training hours. A provision to the Texas Education Code requires that each December board meeting minutes reflect whether each trustee has met or is delinquent in meeting the training required to be completed as of the date of the meeting. And as of today's meeting, we have all met our required hours, so great job on that, ladies and gentlemen. You've done a great job there. Item 11A. Item 11A, the scheduling of future meetings. January 15, 2018, the regular board meeting at 5 p.m. at the boardroom at the Administration Building, 2000 North 23rd Street in McAllen. That'll be our sole meeting in January. Item 11B, the February 5th, 2018 regular board meeting, 5 p.m. at the boardroom at the Administration Building, 2000 North 23rd Street. And the same day, the special 6:15 special board meeting for public comments. With that being said, do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
A motion by Trustee Esparza, a second by Trustee Vela. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. At 7:32, this meeting is adjourned.